She continues to do this for days, following them around everywhere they went, shouting and screaming the entire time. And eventually, it tells us in verse 18, I love this, Paul becomes greatly aggravated. Greatly aggravated. He'd had enough. Paul's got it up to here with this woman. I'm done with her. And he turns around and he says, in the name of Jesus, come out of her. And the demon left. And the girl was healed. Now, something we've got to learn from this encounter between Paul and the slave girl and Paul and the demon is how Paul addresses the situation. Paul understood that though it was the slave girl that was irritating him, the problem was not with the slave girl. It wasn't a personal issue. The problem that was taking place was a spiritual issue. And Paul was not going to allow a spiritual problem to bring him into a physical altercation with this woman that really had no control over what she was doing. And so the solution to the spiritual matter was a spiritual response. It was not a physical response. It was not an emotional response. It was a spiritual response. Paul did not attack the girl. He attacked the demon. Paul did not cuss out the girl because she wouldn't shut up and leave him alone. No, he says, demon, it's time for you to go. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12 says, for our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the world powers of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavens. Our battle is not against man. Our battle is against Satan and his demons. We've got to understand where the battle is, where the battle lies. We got to fight that battle in prayer, not in our own power.